By any stretch of the imagination, that was an impressive performance.
Yeah, look, I'm delighted. I think Crosskeys are an excellent side. They've had an excellent campaign, so we were under no illusions how big a challenge it was going to be tonight. But I just couldn't be prouder of the boys. It's a privilege. It's an absolute privilege to work with this group of players, and they showed fantastic character throughout the whole campaign. And tonight, I think a lot of composure, a lot of experience, and showed a huge amount of maturity, as well as what I would have thought was excellent levels of skill. We got 2 or 3 fantastic tries out there.
We saw earlier on possibly what Crosskeys were capable of if they were allowed play. You didn't allow them play.
Yeah, I think, like people probably remembered a couple of good tries we got. What I'll remember is the fact that we kept them out 5 metres from our line on 3 or 4 occasions when the game was in the balance. And look, again, that comes back to character of the boys. They're just willingness to work for each other, the culture that's around the entire squad, not just the A team. That's the attitude that Munster has been built on, and it was up to us to keep that going as well.
There was a lot made that Crosskeys had kept their players wrapped in cotton wool. This was the game they wanted. This was the final they wanted to win. Looking back, do you think they probably suffered from a bit of match sharpness?
Yeah, well, I suppose, look, as we've spoken about during the week, they haven't played. They didn't put out their first strength team the last couple of league games. This was a game that they focused on. I think it works both ways. From our point of view, we hadn't played since the Leinster game, and only played a couple of games since Christmas. But what we've done is every time we've got an opportunity, we've trained together, and we've had a very clear focus on each of those matches as they progressed. I think what probably, maybe what was the standout factor for us was our conditioning levels, our fitness levels. Our conditioning staff have really pushed the lads to the limits this year, and I think it really showed. I thought we finished much stronger. And but I say all credit to Crosskeys. They've had a fantastic campaign. They were in our group. We obviously you don't play the teams in your group with the setup. They won our group. They beat Cornish Pirates. Fantastic side, and I had a huge amount of respect for them. They
were going to the end, and it probably took that to Ian tried to kill them off, because at that stage they were still in the game, even though there was only 11 points in it, but still they were in the game.
Yeah, I think Luca D's try was very opportune in that he ripped it from I can't remember, was it number 4 or number 8, so I won't say against the run and play. It came from the back of a bit of pressure, but it was maybe a little bit unexpected. It wasn't in the back end of a lot of possession. Ivan's one, I think, was probably what was the final straw that kicked us ahead, because again, with the way the game had gone, we had a fair idea if we were 14 points clear that we wouldn't have got caught.
From your own personal point of view, a great end to the year. At this level, I know our season is finished, but at this level.
Yeah, well, look, obviously this club is based on winning Heineken Cups, and anything short of that is considered an underachievement, and that's the standards we set out. And obviously the entire squad was hit very heavily and very bitterly disappointed by what happened against Ulster. So we felt again it was our responsibility that we needed to win silverware. We need to show that the future is bright. So look, from that point of view, look, it's an incredible organisation, incredible team, an incredible club to be involved with, Munster in general, and this was us just looking after our corner. And for me, I'd be saying to people, look, we've got quality players, we're going to be strong for years to come. These guys will push through and push the standards of the top lads, and that's what it's all about. So that's probably what I'm most pleased about.
And there's going to be a little bit of celebration tonight, and rightly so.
Yeah, there'll be a little bit of celebration. The whole squad are staying in Cork, so we'll see where that ends up. But look, the beauty is I'd expect some of these lads here. They'll have a good night tonight, but I'd imagine a few of those performances will have caught Tony McGahan's eye, and you'll find some of them playing against Ulster in the next round of the Rabo, hopefully.